Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in on Wonder Dad's Gaming. Glad to be back here on Thursday night in the iRacing Fun League. We were at Las Vegas, mile-and-a-half track, third race of the truck season. So going to be pretty exciting tonight. Good to have a lot of these new members back out here racing with us, and also thank you to everybody that joined us in the iRacing Fun League. It's been a pretty good turnout so far. I want to go over a couple things before we get started tonight. Firstly, I want to say congratulations to Matthew on last week's win. Matthew won at Vegas. So congratulations to Matthew Karikoff at the Atlanta Motor Speedway in his first win of the season. If I didn't share it to you, or if you guys missed it, I'll go over Corey's win as well. Corey won the first race of the truck season at Daytona. He won the season opener, so congratulations to Corey, and also congratulations to Matthew on those first two wins of the season. This is, like I said, the third race, and we haven't really seen anybody really been dominant so far over this series. A couple guys that have back-to-back top fives, though, is Corey Goodall. He's started the season off to a good start. He's right now top of the leaderboard in points. Corey's had two top five finishes so far, so keep an eye on Corey in that 333 truck. And then also Michael Carpenter. We haven't really seen him up there. He hasn't won a race yet in the first two races, but Michael, keep an eye on him. Michael Carpenter, he's going to win a race here probably very shortly. He's had back-to-back top fives, so keep an eye on him, and he's sure to make some noise here pretty shortly. Also, Craig Bridge has back-to-back top fives. Who else has had back-to-back top fives? It looks like Nathan Bossy. Also, I believe William Mann Jr. back-to-back top fives as well. And also Nicholas Winnuck. Those guys have all had back-to-back top fives, so looking for their first win still. But let's see who gets it done here at Vegas. Let's go ahead and pull up the track and get down in there. And we'll see who's on track right now. So right now we have practice underway. Looks like about 25 seconds left to practice. Like I said, we were at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And let's see if we can pull up some times right now. Fastest time on track is Dugan with a 31.20. And Justin Glover right now, P2 in that number 8 truck. He's got a 31.21. Times are looking very close, but there's your top fastest times right now in practice. We're about to start qualifying here just shortly, so bear with us. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of these guys. Let's see if we can pull up Marshall Dugan right now, see if he's on track. And let me see here. Oh, actually, qualifying's just about to get underway. So let's go ahead and see if we can find anybody in qualifying. And let's get this thing going. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you watching our streams. Always drop a comment, say hi, and I'll get to you here in just a moment. But we're about to view qualifying here in just a moment. Like I said, Dugan had the fastest time in practice so far. And let's see if we can pull up some of these guys and watch their qualifying times. Waiting for someone to get on track here and make a lap, so just bear with me. A couple things I did learn is I learned these camera controls a little bit, and I was playing around with it in my free time and figured out the cameras and some of the other buttons on here for SDK broadcasting. So still learning. I still have a lot to learn actually, but actually been doing pretty well, learning a few tricks here and there. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Doug for telling me how to do this broadcasting thing. Doug is broadcasting the How to Suck at iRacing series. If you ever watched his videos on YouTube, check his videos out. Really appreciate you, Doug, for all the help you've shown me over the last couple weeks and getting me started. But just doing this for fun and trying it out, and so far it's been pretty exciting doing this, so hopefully we'll keep doing it and go from here. But alright, we're looking at trucks on track right now. Right now this is Dugan, Marshall Dugan, in that number 11, I believe this is Dugan now. Yep, that's Dugan. He's got number 45 on his truck. He's going to get underway, get on track, but right now qualifying Michael Carpenter, as I was mentioning to you earlier, he's got the fastest qualifying time right now. There's Carpenter in the number 5 truck. Michael Carpenter, keep an eye on him. He has yet to win in the first 2 races of the season, but he's shown speed all season long. And as you can see right now in qualifying, he has the fastest time with a 31.38, so keep an eye on him. Let's check out Elliott Swope, though. Elliott Swope with the second fastest time of the night. He put down, oh, actually, Ledger in the 25 truck now is the fastest time, so guys making their way around. John Ledger right there, he's got the fastest time of 31.36. John's from Boston, Massachusetts. Good to have you out there, John. Let's see. Karakov has posted the third fastest time tonight. There's last week's winner, Matthew Karakov in that 00 F-150. He's now got the fastest, second fastest time of the night, 31.37. Let's check out McGard. He's got the fourth fastest time. Actually, he's pulled off track. Patrick Lucio, he's up there with the fifth fastest time. We're just waiting for qualifying to wrap up here, guys, but just checking out some of these guys on track. Justin Glover in the number 8 Ford F-150, he's out there. Glover's got the 8th fastest time in qualifying right now. Nicholas Winnock is another one I said to mention. He's got 2 top 5s this season so far. Donald Bennett right now, 9th fastest in qualifying in that number 30 Silverado. We also got Randy Cawthon out there who put down his qualifying lap. Cawthon right now in the 14th starting position. All righty, looks like qualifying is about wrapped up here. Trying to see if we had anybody else on track, but it looks like that's going to do it for qualifying. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm still learning broadcasting, learning some things here and there as I go. The next thing I want to try and get a hold of is the pictures. I guess broadcasting and adding photos and all that kind of stuff with transitions. It's a bit of a process, and I guess there was an update for Discord and photo sharing recently, so I have to go back in and adjust all that, but bear with me. I'm still learning how to do this, but looks like qualifying is about to get underway or get all wrapped up here. Get this race started here in just a moment. But it looks like that 25 truck, a Ledger, he has the fastest time in qualifying with 31.36, and if that is the case, he's going to get those 4 bonus points for having the pole, starting on the pole position tonight. While we're actually waiting for this thing to get started here in just a moment, it looks like the white flag is out on qualifying. Oh, here we go. We're getting started here. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid. It looks like John Ledger gets those bonus points for starting on the pole. He'll be starting first place. On the outside there, starting in P2, is Matthew Karakov, last week's winner. Michael Carpenter will be starting third in that number 5 truck. Keep an eye on him as he has back-to-back top 5 finishes. Travis McGard starting in the 4th position. Patrick Lucio starting 5th in that number 18 truck. Stephen Lindlow starting 6th in that 214. Elliott Swope in the 33 truck will be starting 7th. Justin Glover in the number 8 truck, he'll be starting 8th. Donald Bennett will be starting 9th in that number 30 Silverado. Kane Vandemark in the number 6 Silverado starting 10th. Marshall Dugan will be starting 11th. Jason Coffey will be starting 12th in that number 7 F-150. And then let me see if I can figure this out here. All right. Got that figured out. Sorry, guys. Learning these buttons here. So starting in the 13th position, Craig Bridge Jr. in that 94 truck. Randy Cawthon will be starting 14th in his Toyota Tundra, number 31. Nicholas Winnock will be starting 15th in that 87. Nicholas Winnock was another guy that had back-to-back top 5 finishes. So keep an eye on him to see if he can get his 3rd in a row. Mark Ward in that Ford F-150, number 10, will be starting 16th. Nathan Bossy, sorry Nathan, will be starting 17th. Ronald Lang will be starting 18th. And it looks like 19th, Nicholas Frank. Good to see you, Nick. All right, in that 44 truck. Jeff Laraway will be starting 20th. Matt McComas will be starting 21st. And Don Withers will be starting 22nd in that 67 truck. Starting 23rd, Mike Presley. Good to see you out there, Mike, in that 17 truck. And 24th, Corey Goodall, who's had a win already this season. He'll be starting 24th. 25th, William Ann Jr. in that 29 truck, Silverado. And 26th will be Eric Olson. And then starting 27th at the back of the field will be Joe Tardif in that 23 truck. Alrighty, there's your starting grid, guys. Like I said, we are at Las Vegas for the 150. About to get this thing going here. Alrighty, pace car is off, and these trucks are underway here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That 25 truck off to a good start in the bottom row. That is the 25 of John Ledger. John, who is a new member of this league here tonight. Good to have you out there with us, John. He's going to pull up to the high side right in front of Matthew Karikoff in that 00 truck. John off to a really good start here tonight. Matthew Karikoff getting a little loose there, as you saw on screen. That 18 truck of Patrick Lucio looking to the bottom to get around Matthew Karikoff. He's had some speed in that Toyota Tundra. Far, a good battle between the top three leaders here. Matthew getting back up there towards the leader. That 18 truck's looking really fast right now. He's going to drop to the bottom to get around Matthew Karikoff. Look at the speed in that truck. He's almost going to pass the leader here through turn 2, side by side with the leader down the backstretch as they head into turn 3. Is Patrick going to have enough? And I'm sure he does. There he goes. Patrick, now your leader. Patrick Lucio from Norfolk, Virginia takes the lead here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway on lap number 4. He's going to get that bonus point for leading the lap. Matthew Karikoff to the bottom here. He wants to lead a lap and get those bonus points. Side by side at the line here. Here they come. Looks like Matthew Karikoff's going to lead a lap. He's going to get those bonus points as well. So far, 3 lead changes to the start of this race. There's a good battle for the lead as they head down the backstretch. Want to see if Michael Carpenter can get up there and lead a lap. He's been fast this whole season. Be interesting to see where he finishes tonight. Keep your eye on him as this race goes on. Elliott Swope hoping to make some noise tonight in that 33 F-150. Travis McGurd in that number 2 F-150 right behind him, trying to get his way up there towards the front. Travis from Independence, Kentucky in that number 2 F-150. Right in front of him, who you just saw earlier make that pass, that's Donald Bennett in that number 30 Silverado. There's your 2 leaders though, still side by side. These guys not giving an inch to each other, racing hard for the lead. Been an ongoing battle all race long. We're only 8 laps in, and these 2 leaders not giving each other any room on track, racing each other hard every lap. Angeline Buchanan, she says, hi guys, let's go. Let's go Matt McComas. Let's see if we can pull up Matt. Let's see where he's at. Matt McComas is on track. There you have him, that number 77 from Michigan. Good to have you out there with us, Matt. It's a good looking truck. It looks like caution is out. Truck in the wall. That is Craig Bridge Jr. crashed. Nicholas Winnuck gets into him. First wreck of the night. Craig Bridge Jr. and Nicholas Winnuck involved. One thing I realized I do need to figure out is these replay cameras. So I got the actual cameras figured out, but I need to figure out the replay camera. So I'm going to rewind this here. Just bear with me, guys. So it looks like Nicholas Winnuck up high on the track. Got a little loose here. Hits the wall, came down. I think he bounced off the wall, and then 94 gets spun around. Unfortunate for Craig Bridge Jr. in the wrong place at the wrong time. But unfortunate for those guys. Alrighty, caution is out. We are on lap number 10 of 100 laps here tonight. Matthew Karakoff is your current leader. See if any trucks are going to come down pit road. It looks like they're going to stay out. Looks like on pit road, John, still learning how this works, guys. Looks like John's coming down pit road along with Elliott Swope in that 33 truck. Also the number 2 is coming down pit road. Up Travis McGard. Couple of our trucks make their way off pit road. Good to see you out there with us tonight, Joe Tarda from Bellevue, Florida. Joe raced with us last season in the iRacing F.U.N. League. Good to have you out there with us. But a couple takers down pit road this early in the race. Eric Olson in the 64 truck. Eric Olson won last year in the iRacing F.U.N. League. Made it to the championship 4. So hopefully Eric will continue to find success in this 2024 season. First time watching, John Ledger out there. Well, Lorraine, you picked a good driver because he qualified on the pole. That is John. Let me see if I can pull John up real quick. I think he just came down pit road, so. Where is John at? See if I can pull him up. There it is. John Ledger. Lorraine says it's her first time watching, rooting on John Ledger. He qualified on the pole, so John's going to get those bonus points tonight. Good luck to John. Alrighty guys, pace car is about to pull off here in just a moment. The lights are off on the pace truck, and here's your field coming to the green. I appreciate you guys watching. Pace truck is off. Green flag back in the air, and they're underway on lap number 13 here at Las Vegas. Matthew Karakoff speeds 2 to lead with Patrick Lucio on the outside in that 18 Tundra. There comes Michael Carpenter in that 5 truck, though, looking to the bottom. Donald Bennett up there in the 30 truck making his way to the front. We also have Justin Glover in that number 8 truck making his way up there. We also have Dugan in that 45 truck, Silverado. He's actually number 11 in the league. He's making his way up there in the front. But look at these leaders side by side. That number 5 truck trying to get around the 18. Looked like Patrick Lucio in the 18 truck was a little loose on the high side. How about Jason Coffey up here, though? Jason Coffey in that number 7 F-150 having a good night so far. He's in the top 10, running 9th right now. Jason off to a good start, hanging up there with these guys. Steven Lindo on the high side, that 214 truck. He's side by side with John there. Oh, it looked like the 25 got around him there. The 2 dropped it low to get around that 214. Mark Ward up here in the number 10 F-150. Mark Ward is currently running in the 12th place position with Joe Tardif closing in behind him. Joe Tardif, man, he's going to get up there towards these leaders. I'm sure he's taking his time, saving his tires, but keep an eye on Joe. He'll get up there and race with these guys as this race goes on. He sure knows how to get it done at these tracks. He's had success here in the Fun League before. Mike Presley, the 17 truck, making his way up to the front here. But Matthew Karikoff continues to lead this thing. He's been fast all race long. Look at the bottom of the track, though. That's Michael Carpenter. Side by side with the leader on turn 2. Down the backstretch they go. Michael trying to get some bonus points to lead a lap here. Let's see if he can get around these leaders. Like I said, that 5 truck is fast. It's been a good battle all race long up here with these guys. The 18 side by side with the 5. At the line on lap number 18. Sharon Laraway says good luck 71 and 94. That is Jeff Laraway. And the 94 of Craig Bridge Jr. Craig Bridge Jr. unfortunately was involved in a wreck early in the race. Little mishap with Nicholas Winnuck on the wall. I believe it was on lap 10. These leaders still side by side on lap number 19. It's Patrick Colusio now to the bottom of the track. The 5's backed off just a little bit, but still maintaining speed up here with these guys. Kane Vandemark looks like he's trying to make his way up here to the front as well. Kane Vandemark, we haven't talked about him much tonight. Kane's running the 6th position. Looking to have a solid run tonight. He's side by side with Dugan right now. Matthew Karikoff remains the leader as he gets around Patrick Colusio. Oh, there's a wreck in the back of the field. That's Corey Goodall on the wall. Yellow flag is out. Corey Goodall looked like he got spun. Let's see if we can take a look to see what happened there. There it is, Corey Goodall getting spun. Who is that? Looks like 29 is that William Mann Jr.? Nope, that's not. I'm sorry. That's the 67 of Dan Withers. Let's go ahead and take another look at what happened here. I'm going to rewind this just a moment here, guys. Sorry, I don't have my replay controls all figured out just yet. But it looked like Dan Withers to the high side of the track. Oh, it made contact with the wall. I think he just bounced off the wall there, got loose, and made contact with Corey Goodall. Corey Goodall, who's currently leading the points, is probably going to have to come down pit road for some repairs. Unfortunate for him. He had back-to-back top 5 finishes so far this season, but hopefully he can make some repairs and get back out there. But there is the caution, reason for the caution. A bunch of trucks down pit road. Randy Cawthon staying out on track. Bunch of trucks down pit road making some repairs and getting some tires. That is your leader of Matthew Karakoff down there, along with the other leaders of Patrick Lucio. Michael Carpenter also down pit road with Kane Vandemark. There's so many buttons on SDK that I'm still learning. So here is your pit stop strategy. Not sure exactly how that works. I'm sure Randy Cawthon stayed out, so he gains 13 positions. Looks like Dugan also gained 9 positions. Karakoff lost 1 because he came down pit road. So it looked like Cawthon and Dugan stayed out. Patrick Lucio gained a spot. Kane Vandemark moves up 5 spots on pit road. Michael Carpenter loses 3. Donald Bennett gains 2 spots on pit road, and then John Ledger loses 7 spots on pit road. Keith Abbott says, "Come on, Marshall Dugan." There's Marshall Dugan right there on track. Or I'm sorry, that's wrong button. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Ronald. Ronald at 39, Ronald Lang. Ronald currently running in the 19th position. But Marshall Dugan right now in the 24th place position. He was up there near the top, came down pit road. I'm not sure if he had to have a longer pit stop or not, what the issue or problem might have been, but he loses some spots. Currently scored in the 24th place position. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Las Vegas 150 in the iRacing F.U.N. League. Right now, Matthew Karakoff is your leader. As they come to the line, looks like one more lap to go, I believe. Sharon, I appreciate the feedback. Thank you very much. I am still new at this, so bear with me. Got a lot to learn, really, and I've been trying to get help from my friend Doug on the How to Suck at iRacing videos. So thank you, Doug. Appreciate all your help. But thank you, Sharon, for the feedback. I really appreciate that. So the lights are off on the pace truck. We're getting ready to go green here. One thing I also like to do is I try to give as many of these guys some spotlight as I can. So I appreciate all our new members who are out there racing with us. Like I said, here is Dan Withers in the 67. He is a new member of the iRacing F.U.N. League. Also, Jeff Laraway is a new member of the iRacing F.U.N. League in the 71 truck. Ronald Lang's also a new member with us. I'm not picking these guys in any specific order, but just want to congratulate them for coming out and racing with us. But we're getting ready to go green here, so let's get back up here to our leaders. But yeah, I'm with you, Keith. Let's see if Marshall Dugan can get it done tonight. Alrighty, pace truck is off. Trucks are back under green flag conditions here on lap 26. Kane Vandemark getting up there with these leaders. He's making some noise. Kane is now side by side with the leader through turn 1 and 2. Kane off to a good start in that number 6 Silverado. Kane with a great restart. Patrick Lucio still having a good night tonight. He's hanging on to that P2, P3 position right now as he battles with Kane Vandemark. Kane drops a little bit back. He's now in the 3rd place position. But like I said earlier, here's Joe Tardif. Don't count him out. That 23 truck's going to make some noise tonight. He's making his way to the front. He gets up there on the high side trying to make the pass on Kane Vandemark. Donald Bennett right behind him. Donald Bennett, that number 30 truck. Kane Vandemark drops down at the bottom of the track. Michael Carpenter still up there running with these guys, trying to get to the leaders. Behind Michael Carpenter is John Ledger in that 25 truck. John's currently running in the 7th place position. Behind John is Travis McGard. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Travis. That number 2 F-150. Back behind Travis is Justin Glover in that number 8 Gravedigger truck. That's an awesome paint scheme. And then also in the 9th place position, Nicholas Winnuck making the pass in that number 8 truck. Mike Presley is back here in that 17 truck. Mike's currently running 11th. Nathan Bossy run that 46 City Chevrolet paint scheme. Alrighty, back up here to the leaders. I'm sorry, it is Joe Tardif passing these guys. Look at, he makes it look so easy. Didn't have the speed to quite get, that was interesting there. He passed the leaders, went up the track, and got in front of the 00 of Matthew Karakoff, but just, Matthew didn't seem like he liked that too much. He's going to drop down to the bottom here to make the pass back. Still side by side through turns 3. I believe that 23 and 00 have the 2 fastest trucks on track, but don't count out the Patrick Lucio in that 18. He's just waiting to make his move on these leaders. Donald Bennett also sticking with these guys. Right now you got Toyota Tundra, F-150, and Chevy Silverado. You can throw a blanket on these top 4 positions. Down the backstretch they go on lap 31. Joe Tardif going to lead a lap here. He's going to get those bonus points here tonight. Young Soccer Keeper says, come on, Matthew. I believe that's his dad. Matthew in the 00 truck. Matthew, who won last week. Young Soccer Keeper got to witness or watch his dad win last week at Atlanta. Pretty cool to see. Bet you that was an awesome awesome race to watch, seeing your dad win it in a live broadcast. These guys racing real hard for the lead here. Lap 32 at Vegas at the line. Now lap 33 this time by. Let's move on back to the rest of the field here. Looks like Kane Vandemark out by himself with Michael Carpenter not too far behind him. Moving on back, there's Nathan Fossey in that City Chevrolet truck. Everybody racing each other pretty clean here tonight. We love to see that in the iRacing F.U.N. League. Don't want to have any issues. But everybody's been putting on a great race so far. There's Dugan on the high side through turns 3 and 4. Elliott Swope back here in the 33 F-150. I'm not sure if he is on a different strategy than everybody else. He was up there towards the front. Currently running the 20th place position as he gets around Jeff Lauerway on the bottom here. Alrighty, let's go back up here towards our leaders. That's Joe Tardif. Looks like Matthew Karakoff just dropping back to third. Patrick really fast, trying to make his move on to leader here. Alrighty, let's ride on board with Patrick Lucio here. Take a look at his point of view. Oh, they're banging. Door to door, Patrick Lucio up in the wall. That's going to slow him way down. The two of them got loose. That's how hard these guys are racing. Patrick gets into the wall after making contact with Joe Tardif. Matthew gained a lot of speed after that contact with the leaders. He's going to drop down the bottom side, trying to see if he can get around Joe here at the 23 truck. Joe is showing a lot of speed in that Toyota Tundra, getting a little loose down the backstretch there. Looks like Matthew's going to capitalize on that. He swings down to the bottom. There's Donald Bennett, though, right behind them, making his way up to the leaders, waiting for them to make a mistake. If these guys wreck or cause anything, he's going to be right there leading this race. Side by side, the leaders head into turn 1, lap 39. These guys still side by side through turns 3 and 4. We've been having some really good racing tonight, side by side. Nobody's been dominant all race long. We've watched John Ledger lead some laps. Matthew Karakoff on screen as he's trying to make a pass on the 23 truck. Joe Tardif leading some laps. Patrick Lucio leading some laps. And it's been a pretty good race all race long. Oh, Matthew way to the bottom of the track. Looked like he got a little loose there this time. He's going to lose 2 spots. Donald Bennett now up to P2. He's having a great race so far. Alrighty, let's move on back. Kane Vandemark there in the 5th position, still riding, playing it pretty safe. These guys up here all stretched out, or spread out. Nicholas Winnock back here in the 87 truck. Nicholas, who had back-to-back top 5s, as I mentioned before, he's currently running 17th. Looking for some speed out of that truck. Another guy that we haven't talked about much tonight is William Mann Jr. William Mann Jr., who's awesome at the plate tracks, kind of struggling tonight here at this 1.5 miles. Let's see, Corey Goodall, also who won the first race of the season, struggling to find some speed. It was involved in one of the cautions tonight. He says they are fast, faster than you can believe. Don't turn your back, don't look away, and don't blink. Behind Corey Goodall, though, is Nick Frank in that 44 truck. Good to have you out there with us, Nick. Nick is one of the admins of the iRacing F.U.N. League, who helped me get this broadcasting started and get my admin capabilities going. Thank you, Nick. Alrighty, let's get back up here towards these leaders. Joe Tardif still leading this thing. He's about a car length or truck length out in front from Donald Bennett. I'm sorry, Donald. leaders starting to get spaced out a little bit here. Matthew Karikoff falls back a little bit. He's about 3 car lengths off the leader in 3rd place now. Patrick Lucio, 4th place. Kane Vandemark, 5th place. Michael Carpenter still up here in the top 10, runs 6th. John Ledger's made his way back up here towards the 7th place position. On board with John Ledger in that 25 truck. Let's go check out Kane Vandemark, who's making his moves on Matthew Karikoff. Racing side by side with Matthew. Actually, he's going to let Kane Vandemark on by. Matthew's kind of fallen off the pace here. He now falls back to the 5th place position. Joe Tardif really flexing his muscles out here tonight at Las Vegas. Still leading this thing on lap 47. We're almost halfway through this race. Showing a lot of speed in this Toyota Tundras. Patrick Lucio up to 3rd. Is another Tundra out there in that 18. Kane Vandemark, though, he's getting some speed along with Donald Bennett. They're making their way up there to the leaders. Kane looking out to the bottom side, trying to get around Patrick. He's side by side with Patrick through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. See if Kane can make the pass here. He's got the speed in that truck. Let's see if he can get up there with these leaders. Looks like the Matthew Karikoff on pit road taking some tires. On lap 49, a little bit of strategy involved. Joe Tardif right now checking out of Las Vegas. He's off to a big lead. Joe Tardif with the 30.97 as his best lap. Looks like Nick Frank is off track. Kane Vandemark down pit road. He's taking some tires. Also Ronald Lang in the 39 truck. He's on pit road. We also have a couple other trucks down pit road. Joe Tardif down pit road. He makes his stop. So a couple takers in pit road. Michael Carpenter, he makes his way down pit road. Patrick Lucio is going to be your race leader now. He's out on track. John Ledger is now on pit road. Travis in the number 2 F-150 makes his way down pit road for his pit stall. Jeff Laraway makes his way on pit road as well in that 71 Silverado. So a lot of takers on pit road. Oh, that's Nathan Bossy makes locks him up. Nathan right there, as you saw on screen, barely got down to speed on pit road. Hopefully he didn't get a speeding penalty or anything, but he locked him up, was almost sideways entering pit road. But there's Willie Mann Jr. He's going to resume the lead here. Oh, actually, Mike Presley coming down pit road. It looks like, oh, Mike totally blew his pit stall here. Had to back up. I think he was too far right entering. That's going to cost him a lot of places here. Unfortunate for him. So right now, Elliott Swope is your leader on track. He scored first. Mike Presley on pit road along with Willie Mann Jr. So let's see where these guys cycle through. Matthew Karakov's currently scored in the second place position with Elliott Swope out front. Elliott Swope down pit road, so he's going to make his way to his pit stall to get some tires. And then Matthew Karakov will resume that lead. Kane Vandemark is now chasing down your leader in the second place position. So the pack just got really strung out. It's going to make this really interesting as we're past halfway now. We're on lap 55 of the 100 laps here in Las Vegas. A lot of trucks down pit road as they make their pit stop, so that totally shakes up this race. So here is your battle for second and third place here, the two Silverados of Kane Vandemark and Donald Bennett. Joe Tardif now falls back to fourth after that pit cycle. Joe's showing a lot of speed, looking to make the pass. He was looking to make it 3 wide there, but not quite. Don't want to push the envelope too early on lap 56, but he was looking to make the pass on these guys. There's a lot of speed in that Toyota Tundra. Being patient with the pass, he's going to go up to the high side, try to get around Kane and see if he can do it this time by. Matthew Karakov is your leader with 2.3 seconds out in front over Donald Bennett. Elliott Swope, after making that pit stall, is going to fall back down to the 11th place position. We had some really good hard race in the first half of this race, but now after this green flag pit stop cycle, everybody got really spaced apart here. Couple tracks making their way through turns 3 and 4. That's Michael Carpenter in the 5 truck, having a good solid race so far. Michael Carpenter, who's had 2 back-to-back top 5s so far this season, looking to get his 3rd top 5. It's going to have some good solid points here tonight. Willie Mann Jr. still looking for some speed out of that truck. Hopefully they made some adjustments when they came down pit road for his stop. That 29 truck looking for some more speed at these 1.5-mile-ers. It looks like really struggling here tonight at Vegas. I was actually expecting him to have a little more speed in that 29 Silverado, but Willie Mann Jr. currently running in the 13th place position. Justin Glover in that number 8 Ford F-150, currently running 10th. There's Jason Coffey in the 7 truck. Jason in front of Eric Olson, who is in that 64 Silverado. They're currently battling for 14th and 15th right now on track. Back up to the leaders. That is Matthew Karakoff in the 00 truck. Currently leading this thing as he gets by the lap car of the 39, Ronald Lang. Ronald right now in the 21st place position, battling with the leaders side by side. There's Mike Presley battling with Dugan. I didn't mean to click that button there, but Mike Presley, that 17 truck. Jeff Larway in the 71 truck out there. He's kind of just playing it safe. Currently running in the 21st place position. Nicholas Winnuck, though, I thought he would have a better night tonight. He's currently running in the 22nd place position. He had some speed the first 2 races of the season, had some really good luck, but struggling to find the speed here at Vegas. The leader's coming up behind him. About to go a lap down here. Corey Goodall, unfortunately, who was involved in that wreck in the race, also struggling to find some speed here in that 333. He's battling with the 94 of Craig Bridge Jr. But Joe Tarduff is making his way back up to the front. There's the battle right now for the lead as they're getting around the 39 truck of Ronald Lang. There's your battle for the lead. Donald Bennett also making his way back up there. I think that battle between Matthew Karakoff and Ronald Lang trying to get around that lap car has really got the last couple guys back here up to the lead. I think Donald Bennett really benefited of that. The 00 truck of Matthew really struggled to get around that 39 truck. The 23 of Joe Tarduff now down in the bottom, side by side with the leader Matthew. Down the backstretch they go. Whose race is it going to be? Lap 67. Still a lot of racing left to go, but Joe has been fast all race long. I think Joe started in the rear, made his way to the front. Let's see if he's got what it takes to finish this off. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between them. Not quite clear. It looked like the 23 in front of the 00. A little bit of a push there on the front stretch. Donald Bennett drops down in the bottom here, looking to make the pass. He's going to swing back up to the high side. Kane Vandemark, though, wants a piece of this. He's going to swing down to the bottom. Side by side, Donald Bennett and Kane Vandemark. There's a good battle right there for third and fourth. Oh, almost 3 wide through turn 1 and 2. I think Donald's going to back out of it. A little bit of contact. Donald Bennett and Kane Vandemark, they get bumped. Kane's still going strong. He gets back up there, but that definitely slowed him down by 2-3 car lengths. Kane going to back on track. Donald Bennett, I don't know what happened there, but it looked like the two of them made contact with each other, and Kane Vandemark went all the way off track down to the bottom and got back up there. That lost him a little bit of ground. You know who I'm not seeing out there tonight is Durstock. Freddie Durstock in the number 1 truck. I didn't see him out here tonight. Durstock, we wish you were with us. Oh, Kane Vannemar getting back up there, down to the bottom of the track. That truck is fast. He's going to pass the 00 Matthew Karikoff at the line. Oh, still side by side. Not quite going to get around him this time. Lap 72. Kane looking to make the pass on the bottom of the track, but that bottom doesn't really get around the high side. The high side's got the run off the corner, as you see there. Matthew Karikoff with the speed down the backstretch. Not going to quite clear him. There's Randy Cawthon in the 31 truck down on the bottom. Randy looking for a little more speed out of that Toyota Tundra tonight. Kane Vannemark up to the third place position, trying to chase Matthew back down. They've been having some good battles all race long. Look at him close in on that 00 truck. He's going to try and go down to the bottom one more time. Not quite enough this time at the line. That 6 Silverado is fast, showing a lot of speed. Matthew kind of falling off pace a little bit. He's going to drop back about a truck length. Matthew now running the third place position. Kane's going to go after that 23 of Joe Tardif. Michael Carpenter still hanging on that top 5 place position. He wants to hold on to that for some points. He'd love to have 3 top 5s back to back. Behind him is John Ledger in the 25. This is the battle for 5th and 6th right now. Looks like a couple of tracks down pit road. That's Matthew Karikoff. He's making his way down pit road for a pit stop. Also Elliott Swope on pit road. Marshall Dugan on pit road. Patrick Lucio, he's staying out on track. He's now your current leader. And then behind him, you have Justin Glover right now being scored in the 2nd place position, with Nathan Bossy right behind him in 3rd. Jason Coffey, I believe, who still has to pit. He is running 6th right now. Michael Carpenter makes his way down pit road. Or actually, I'm sorry. That was not Michael Carpenter. I'm sorry. So right now, Patrick Lucio is your leader, with Justin Glover in the 8 truck right behind him. Willie Mann Jr. is currently 3rd. These trucks have yet to pit. We have 23 laps to go in this race, so we still got a lot of racing left to go. But I believe after everything cycles through, Joe Tardif's going to be your leader. But everybody right now in the top 11 still has to come down pit road. Stephen Lindlow in the 214 truck, he's still out there. So yeah, the top 7 still have not pitted yet. They're still out there on track. Number 8's going to drop down pit road. Patrick's still staying out. I wonder when he's going to pit here. A little bit of strategy involved, trying to get as many laps led as you can. The bonus points, though, is only for 1 led lap. So once you get your lap led, there is no more bonus points for staying out and leading more laps. just to keep that in mind. But here we go, Patrick Lucio making his way down to pit road. That's going to cycle things through. Willie Mann Jr. still stays out in that 29 Silverado. He's going to take over the lead. He wants to get that bonus point for a lap led, and he will. He's going to lead that lap. Corey Goodall also has yet to pit, I believe. And your leader, your previous race leader, Joe Tardif, he is currently now in the 5th place position. Willie Mann Jr., as I said, I believe he still has yet to come down pit road. He is currently your race leader. Michael Carpenter right there in the 5 truck. He's running 6. But here comes Willie Mann Jr., I believe, is getting ready to make his way down pit road here in a moment. There he goes. Yep, he's making his way down pit road. And Corey Goodall as well making his way down pit road. Alrighty, so there is Joe Tardif. He will resume the lead here after everything cycles through. He drops down on the bottom to make the pass on the 67 truck. That is the 67. Dan Withers. I'm sorry, Dan. Once everything does get cycled through, it looks like Kane Vannemark, who's currently going to be in 2nd place with 18 laps to go, trying to chase down the leader of Joe Tardif. Donald Bennett, though, who's having a really great night tonight. He's been battling with Kane all race long. He's currently going to be in the 3rd place position. Michael Carpenter, who is running 4th right now, maintaining that top 5. He's had an impressive race all race long. John Ledger back there in the 25 truck. He is running 5th. Elliott Swope right now in the 33 at Ford F-150. He is running 6th. Patrick Lucio, after pitting in that 18 Toyota Tundra, he is running 7th. Travis McGard, he is running 8th. Marshall Dugan is running 9th. Justin Glover right now finishes the top 10, or rounds out your top 10 right now. 16 laps to go. That Gravedigger paint scheme is so cool. Randy Cawthon back here in 13th. Randy, we haven't talked about him much tonight, but good to see Randy out there with us. Also Eric Olson down the bottom of the track, racing hard with Randy Cawthon. Those two guys are battling out, 13th and 14th place right there. Alrighty, 15 laps to go. Joe Tardif is out front in that 23 truck. Dan Withers right behind Joe in that 67. He is a lap down right now, but he's got some speed in that truck. Dan Withers is in that 67 right now, being scored in the 19th place position. Got a lot of speed in that truck, and there's Mike Presley as well. Mike Presley back in the 23rd place position, that 17 Silverado. Racing up there with the leader. Showing a lot of speed. I think Joe's kind of just taking it easy, though. Saving his tires here with 13 laps to go. Not really racing these guys real hard. Kind of letting these lap cars go. These lap cars might have been on fresher tires, I believe, because I believe they stayed out, so that might be why you're seeing them pass the leader here. As you see, Mike Presley gets around Joe. Kane Vandermark trying to get up there towards the lead. Kane having a good night tonight. Also, Donald Bennett right there behind him. These guys battling for second and third, trying to chase down Joe. Pull back up to the leader here. 11 laps to go. Joe Tardif out front. Everybody's pretty spaced out. Kane's off the lead by 1.6 seconds. Donald Bennett shortly behind him at 1.8. Michael Carpenter in the fourth place position. He's almost 5 seconds back. So a little bit of space between these guys. John Ledger 6 seconds back. Patrick Lucio is 8.5 back. Elliott Swope in the 7th place position. He's 9.3. It's a mixed bunch in this field right now. The top 10's a mix of Tundras, Silverados, and F-150s, so a little bit of a mix. I thought the Tundras were fast all race long. 2 of them are in the top 10. But the Chevy Silverados, though, 2nd through 5th right now, showing speed late in this race. We'll see who can get it done here. But Joe still hanging on to that lead. The lights are on in Vegas. The sun's going down, and the temperature is, things are just heating up. We've watched some great racing all race long. A lot of battles for the lead. One thing I want to know is what happened to Matthew Karakoff. Matthew's being scored back in the 20th place position. Not sure exactly what happened to him as we were going through the field here, but he is now being scored in the 20th place position with 8 laps to go. Kane Vandermark is reeling in Joe Tardif, trying to get up there towards the lead. He's only just under a second back. Looks like he's gaining on the leaders. There is the distance from Kane to Joe there. Trying to chase him down. Kane looking for his first win of the season along with Joe. The top 10 drivers right now on screen have not won a race yet this season. So we're going to witness a first-time winner this time as long as there's no cautions. Someone's going to get their first win tonight. Donald Bennett kind of falling back a little bit off of Kane Vandermark. But Kane is catching Joe here. Only half a second separates the first 2 trucks. 5 laps to go this time by. Randy Cawthon makes his way down pit road. Let's see if we can ride on board with Kane Vandermark. As he makes his way to the leader here. Like I said, lights are up, or lights are on the track. The sun's going down, and Kane Vandermark is showing a lot of speed in that Chevy Silverado. Is it going to be enough to chase down the leader and take the lead? We only got 4 laps to go. He's only 0.2 of a second off the lead here. 3 laps to go this time by. They're making their way down the backstretch. Joe Tardif trying to take the line away from Kane Vandemark. Trying to not let him catch the draft there. But Kane is showing a lot of speed here. It's going to be interesting who can win this. 2 to go at the line this time by. Kane is catching him. Let's see if he's got what it takes. Michael Carpenter, though, he's catching Donald Bennett there for battle for 3rd and 4th. Oh, he actually made the pass. Did he make the pass here? Oh, I'm sorry. Donald Bennett and Michael Carpenter. That's Randy Cawthon behind Donald Bennett. White flag is in the air, though. Here's your leaders. I thought Carpenter was a lot closer to Bennett, but he's actually a couple seconds back. That it's Randy Cawthon in the 31 truck behind Donald Bennett. But here's your leaders. White flag in the air, and it looks like Joe Tardif coming off 3 and 4 here is going to have it. At the line, Joe Tardif wins Las Vegas. Congratulations, Joe. Joe wins the Las Vegas 150 in the iRacing F.U.N. League. Congratulations, Joe. Trying to see if I can pull up the results here, but it's not working. I'm about to figure that one out. Alrighty, Joe makes his way to the checkered here. See if he's going to do a little burnout for us. Congratulations, Joe. First win of the 2024 season. Burning it down at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Thank you guys all for watching. We'll see if we can pull up Joe in the chat here. Let me see if I can find him. Joe, are you in the iRacing Discord page? That is a question. Joe, if you are watching this, come up on the iRacing Discord page so I can interview you after the race. But let's go ahead and pull up Kane Vandemark, who finished his P2 here tonight. Hey, Kane, Hey, Kane, it's David up at the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man. What's up?
Hey, man, you were chasing that leader down. You were so close. What was going through your mind as the laps were closing in?
You know, just talking to Zach. You know, we let him get too far out. Let him get up to like 2.7 seconds, and then had to run him down from there. Should have went a couple laps earlier. But it is what it is, I guess.
Man, you were so close. I was rooting for you. You were chasing him down. You were like 2 seconds back, 1 second back, and then with the like 5 laps to go, you were just like half a second off the lead. I thought you were going to get it done, but so close. I want to say congratulations on P2. That was an awesome showing by you.
Man, it was a good night, I guess.
Hey, man.
It just sucks to be that close.
I know. I hear you. Hey, your win is coming. You were fast all race long. These 1.5 mile tracks, you were looking really strong. So win's definitely coming your way. Good race, though, and good luck next week.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good night.
You too, man.
All right.
Hey, your win is coming. You were fast.
Oh, man.
Come on, Kane.
Kane.
You're looking really strong.
Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. So let's see who else we have in here. I was looking. There's Joe. Let's pull up your race winner here. Hey, Joe. It's David up at the booth. You got me?
I got a copy.
Hey, Joe. Congratulations on the win. You really put on a show there in Vegas. What was going through your mind all race long?
Oh, I just had to stay out of trouble. I knew the truck was good on the long run. I was saving a lot of the tires till the end. Got a little close at the end there with Kane catching me. I was trying to save a little bit for the end there because I knew he was going to have enough. He was going to be close.
Yeah, you started in the rear, correct?
26th.
Yeah, congratulations. You showed a lot of speed. The Toyota Tundras had a lot of speed tonight. You, along with Patrick Lucio, had a lot of speed. You guys came through the field and ran up front. That was awesome to see. But yeah, Kane Vandermark was closing in on you with 5 seconds to go. I thought he was going to get it done, but that was a really interesting battle in the closing laps.
Yeah, I seen him switch to the bottom, and I knew he was going to catch me a little bit. The bottom shreds your tires. I was hoping by the time he got to me, he would use it up. It looks like when he got about 0.3, 0.4, I think that's all he had. But he made me sweat at the end there for sure.
Yeah, we saw you switching up your lines as those laps were closing down or winding down there. But congratulations on the win, first win of the season. Good luck all season long. We'll see you and talk to you soon. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Welcome to. I'm happy to be back.
Awesome. Glad to have you back. Have a good night, man.
Thank you.
Alrighty. There is your race winner, Joe Tardif in the 23 truck. Let's see if we have third place finisher, Donald Bennett. I don't know if Donald's in the Discord chat or not. Hey, is it Donald? Donald, you there? Okay, I don't have Donald. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let's go ahead and pull up our broadcast here. I want to appreciate you all for watching and tuning in. Thank you for everybody who said hi and came out. And if you ever leave a comment, I'll try and focus on your driver a little bit and give them a shout out. But thank you so much for watching this broadcast. Hope you all enjoyed it. Try to give everybody a little bit of spotlight all race long. This is the iRacing Fun League, so I try to talk about everybody as much as I can. If there's anybody I missed, I apologize. But congratulations to the winner of Joe Tardif in that 23 Toyota Tundra. Let's pull up the schedule and the point standings real quick as you guys are all watching this. So right now your current standings, let's see if I have this. That is the schedule. Here's your standings. Give me 1 second here, guys. Bear with me. Sorry, Corey, there. Okay, so there's your current point standings before Las Vegas. Corey Goodall is your current point leader before tonight. He had 2 back-to-back top 5 finishes, won the first race of the season. Matthew Karikoff, who is currently second, moved up 14 spots after last week's win at Atlanta. But there's your current standings before we get into Vegas. So I'll pull up the point standings next week for you guys so you can see the current standings. But there is the standings going into Las Vegas tonight. Alrighty, guys. So there is that, and also the Cup schedule. I want to pull that up real quick. So here's your current Cup schedule. This is race number 3 at Vegas. Next week we're going to be at Phoenix. That's going to be an interesting race. Kind of a weird track. They did change the layout of that place a little bit. So ever since then, it's been anybody's game. That track I'm terrible at. I'm glad I'm not racing there every championship race on November 7th at Phoenix. Man, I'm terrible at that track. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Some of the guys that are fast there is Zachary Ward, who raced with us last week. He's been dominant at that track. So watch out for Kane Vandermark, who he's kind of been mentoring a little bit there, and see if Kane can get it done. Kane's been having a lot of speed lately in his last couple races. But there is the schedule, guys. So we're going to pick this back up next Thursday, March 7th at Phoenix. It's going to be an awesome race to watch. Pretty cool. But thank you so much for watching tonight on Wonder Dads Gaming. I think that's going to about do it for tonight. And we'll see y'all next week. And we'll pick things back up, get the points updated, and show you the winners and everything like that. And if anybody has any other comments, give us a shout out. Otherwise, we're going to head out tonight. And Matthew Karikoff, I was kind of surprised. I thought he was going to have a good, solid top 5 finish. I'm not sure what happened there. But Matthew kind of fell off the speed towards the end of the race there, and I think he finished. Where did Matthew finish? Matthew finished in the 19th place position. I'm not sure what happened to Matthew. I have to go back and see what happened. But congratulations to the top 5 finishers and everybody else who raced with the iRacing Fun League. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Alrighty, we're out. See you guys. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.